Yes, people, manners, respect. We can't separate them. Manners, respect, enough, people. Hope everything is good with you, people. Hope everything is alright with you, people. Happy birthday month. Happy birthday to all the amazing Mr. Yellows and the Miss Yellows. Good morning, good afternoon, have a nice day. If you have nothing good to share, you can always share a smile. People, the weather is definitely getting nice over here. To all of the people we have a beautiful summer so far, which means them not have no winter. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself, people. Big up all of the people them have done look a business are going also. Big up all of the people them where I write something, where I write a book, where I write some poem, where I do something creative. Big up all of the people them where I do good and continuously I do good. Big up all of the people them who feel say them can't make it. People may tell them say no can't make it and I just have to hang in there. That will change a few trajectory of how you do things. But the best thing you can do, people, is just stay focused on what you want to accomplish. Because the people and before we did it, the people and did before we did it with less than what we have, and have accomplished so much. I tell you, so some of the things that I listen to and just understand, right? Is the very fact that then people never know really what the outcome was gonna be, but then put in the effort for the outcome to happen, right? That's why I'm not saying I have to stay focused on what I try to accomplish in our life. You can't make the naysayers and all of them people that were up on the sideline when I do nothing. Sit down there and chat off their mouth and make them feel aware about who you are and what you try to accomplish. Right? So the people that are supposed to encourage and you know are giving you the good the good vibes, right? The people them were supposed to do that, them people that make millions of dollars, I'm gonna tell you say one seminar for them big house, they don't care about you. One seminar for them yard and them a live good with for them family and friends. People, it no matter about you. I'm gonna tell you say the world is changing. People them who are wake up or wake up. The people them who love sleep, make them go and sleep. Because those people is not gonna have any effect on the outcome of what you are trying to accomplish. Your goal, aspiration. I say them things, people come tell us, when you listen for them things, and you don't hear them things, what does it take to inspire you? Or who does it take to inspire you? In a free society now, friend are your enemy. In today's society, your friend are your enemy. In today's society, it becomes cool for your friend sell you out. Or the person who deem become tell us it cannot be that way. When I say a friend of responsibility, when there's so much aspect of being a friend, right? So in a this a society, everything just get dash in a one big bucket, and when you take it out, it look tie and die. Ah, people, a real thing. It just look tie and die. No separation. Man a woman, woman a man, dog, a cat, cat a dog, up and down, down. Like how the hell them things they become acceptable with sensible people? Oh my bad. Most of them people are not sensible anyways. I'm gonna see how them people are talk about influencer. Where the hell them are influence and who them are influence? So when you say, oh, social media influence, you don't know, say, on our idiot. Who are they influencing? What are they doing to influence people? Huh? You mean to tell me, say, the idiot them, right? When you call social media influencer. If they're not educate nobody, how is it so? How is it influencing? Social media destructor. I say, when you just everything when you just pretty up and call it this and call that this, and it's like, oh, I saw them talk, I saw it go. No, I not saw it go. Idiot make it go certain ways. Confused people don't ask questions, them just accept the facts of them confused. People, me tell you, that's why I'm not for them channel, me just delete the channel them I got you. You know how much people me subscribe to? Find out how I say some of the people them have one subscriber. Them don't have nothing not go on. Them not do nothing, people. I mean, yes, before me have my YouTube channel for a long time, and I did put up food and stuff. But me never come on for talk or for reason, right? Because ever since I lose my video camera, it's like not my video camera alone, but my tape and everything. Trust me. So people, I'm telling you that this is March. Good morning, good afternoon, have a nice day. If you have nothing good for share, I'm keep on saying it. So you can always remember. If you know nothing good for share, shut them out. Put on a smile. Or you can shut them out and put on a smile. Uh, so I'm telling you that there's so much amazing people in this month, right? And Ibrahim Traore is one of them I did a highlight from before. The man demeanor, everything about this man is so amazing, right? But I'm telling you, so we always have critics, people criticize, we tell we say, oh, them, we should do this, we should do that, and them not do nothing, right? So I say, I can't just go through, just look on one side. I always said there's so many different sides to every story, right? Some people have good intention and some have bad intention. We said it already. Some people have their own agenda, from way back. People have their own agenda, and them some people agenda is not for the race. Some people agenda is selfish, just for themselves, which means to uplift the race and them things, and that's not for them job. Them not want in that. Them want broke down the culture, make a quick money off of it. And then you have some people, right? All them do is just exploit the culture. One of them are broke it down, one of them are exploit it. So then I bring nothing to it, them just take from it. Right? We have people who stand up for the culture, who believe of integrity, respect, manners, all of them things there. Them people that always get attacked. People always look upon them people there. And again, me tell you about how many people look upon it and say it's just the past. It's just the past because them is not adequate enough to live up to what was done. There's nobody trying to break um Usain Bolt record. People are gonna look upon it and say, "Show him a idiot, man. He won't go run 9.2. He could have run 8.5. Right? Them not try broke it, you know. Them not try put a 8.5, you know. Them a criticize him, say him never put a 8.5. I'm tell you something, I'm looking at in a few culture. Me listen and read comment section, you know. That are two things I do. Me listen to the programs them, and me just I listen to the program and just jump on the next one and just go into the comment section and just listen and just I read what the people them think. Just to see how some people mind is. Because every time a person put a pen to a paper, you know, they're showing some part of them, right? When a person talk, it show a part of them. Because sometimes you can listen to a person and you say, Lord, me don't want to meet this a person. No way. uh, because of how them talk, right? But me say, everybody's gonna have an opinion of a person, right? But the best opinion is what they show you. This is why I say more time, may we listen to what other people say, and then may we highlight these people and listen to their words. And their words is usually totally different from what people say about them. Because when people have their own agenda, we keep on saying it. And if it's not the upliftment of the race or the culture, family, them things there, it doesn't make sense. So that's why I'm going to try to show you that sometimes the enemy is so clear to us. We're just not looking at them. See? So all of these channels, me give them a shout out, everything. People can go look on all of them stuff there. And some me look on it, you know. But one of the things we get to understand, right? Enough of them people that them buy subscribers and stuff like that. So a person buy subscriber, they're not gonna help promote you when if they help promote you, you're gonna get free subscribers. Right? I'm telling you, say the mentality, you know, just the mentality of what some people have, it's set, right? The mentality set. That's why I'm say it's like-minded people you need to be around. The people them when I go agree with everything, right? I'm stress that the next thing too. Cause we're not perfect, right? It's not a broken record syndrome, people. I am just saying because a person might just listen to this chat and not listen to no other one, right? We want to make sure so them understand these things, right? So if them continuous listening now and them hear them understand, say it's it's emphasis for people to understand, say your mind is yours, right? Everybody mind is there. A person who says that teaches and live a certain way, right? Them are gonna be wrong sometimes. They're not gonna be right all the time. But if the majority of the time what they say makes sense, right? I think them should have a grace period for the one time or two times where them say something where you don't agree with. And if you don't agree with somebody, you don't have to kick off them door and punch them in their face and tell them say you don't agree with it. You just say, okay, I don't agree with it. Right? I'm telling you, say, you see, intelligent people them think totally different from people who just have two words vocabulary, you know, or three-letter vocabulary. S-Y-N. So people, now this is Abigail Lucy Mary. Abigail Lucy Mary, right? And our YouTube channel. Now the reason why I even click on this, right? As just because it's a the shocking truth. Ibrahim Traore is a criminal. Why are you scared of calling? So I'm gonna say, okay, fine, here we go, people, right? Because we have so much great things to say about Ibrahim Traore and all his job that he's done in such a short period of time. Look out for him, people, and all of this great stuff and everything else, right? But obviously, right, he's not perfect. So just because he's not perfect, And we have to stress that I choose this one, right? For just making go and talk. And again, it's not my rebuttal on this because she's just highlighting a person and this person's point of view, right? Now, this lady, she has her own channel, but she again, most of these people them have them own business. Pretty much, them YouTube channel is for them to sell stuff, right? That's pretty much what my YouTube channel is supposed to be for. Supposed to sell my sauce, people. What me say? How much time I can tell people buy a couple bottle of sauce, and the people then say, yeah man, don't worry. So most of these channel is not just to educate you, it's for them to do them business too, right? And then me do commentary like what I do. So this lady, I tell you say, she's highlighting this gentleman, and I tell you say, again, everybody has their opinion, right? And just because them have their opinion, and I mean, so their opinion is right. So, I could step in on the lady.
Why are you scared of calling this criminal a criminal? Why are you scared of calling a military coup plotting bandit Ibrahim Traore a criminal? Now, there are reasons why you are finding it difficult to do that, and I'll prove to you that Ibrahim Traore is not the problem. The criminals we have in West Africa, either they are civilians or they are wearing military uniform, they are not the problem. It is the dishonest to you. You listening to me now, you are our problem. You have grown into a kind of human beings that are producing bandits in civilian clothes democratically and in military uniform. All of them entertainers. There are some crimes that are very clear. There are some crimes that are not clear. Now, we have those who are saying to us that why, Kofi Ali, do you call Ibrahim Traore a criminal?
Hey, I'm a Tory. I tell you, so from the beginning of the year, I did have difficulty at pronouncing my name, but I've gotten it pretty much done. But this man is an African man, right? I'm telling you, so now I start listening to the African program them, I understand understand them better now. Because I'm telling you, so if we're not around these things, people, it's not like our brain is trained to listen to these stuff, right? That's why I'm gonna say now I'm listening to more of these programs, right? It'll put me in a better position of myself, if that makes sense. But I just find myself more, right? Liking these programs, them people here, them greatness. It's just so refreshing, people. I truly don't know. It's just like a nice hot shower in the middle of the winter or a nice cool shower in the middle of the summer, right? So we could proceed and listen to this man.
A criminal. When he has not been convicted of any crime in any court of law. A criminal can be a criminal whether he has gone through the legal process to establish he's a criminal or not. And
Up, Daniel Speak TV. Big up yourself. Manners, respect, enough. When they listen to, I'm tell you, say, time then critic come out, then critic can chat one bag of same thing, but I'm tell you, say, when time you listen to them people, a time for you to pick sense out of nonsense as we proceed.
Exactly, if you analyze Captain Traore in this sense, there is a crime committed. What Captain Traore did was that there was a law and there is a process of changing the law. And the people of Burkina Faso have sat down and drafted a constitution on how laws should be changed. Laws are made by men, they can be changed by men, but there are procedure. It's just like rape. You can sleep with a woman, but there is a procedure to do it. If you violate the procedure that is laid down, then you have committed a crime.
So this man a compare. That man is sick. The man attack one coup to make the country better for him people, man. This man attack about the this man a compare it to essay and your wife. Eh? Telling say them people and them draw some ocean and put it in the lake and say, look at it. The ocean and the lake is the same. Jano people, as we proceed, you know.
The procedure says anyone who wants to be the head of government officially of a legal entity called Burkina Faso, and the people of that legal entity who are legal entities themselves must do so lawfully. And it's specified that who is a treasonable fellow. Nobody should do that. So if Captain Traore have done that, he has broken the law. He has committed a serious crime like an armed robber. Armed robber wanted money to go and live a good life and take care of his family and children. But the way he did it is unlawful. That is where the problem is. His behavior at the time, action. And therefore, coup is by ambitious people for their selfish end. Everybody wants to be the president, and he used weapon to be the president. That is it. That's exactly what Captain Traore did. Then he arrested the people who are giving the mandate of the people to do it, whether they are going to dig a pit or not. And what did Captain Traore do? He bullied all of them and took over the power illegally.
That brother, you're sick, you know. You know the brother, I steer people. I don't know if you don't know them brother, the name. Mad 9. That me call him Mad 9. Now that brother, yeah, the Mad 9 brother, right? Him did have some relationship with Kitty. And then when I did hear his story the first time, I said, Lord, that brother yeah sounds so sick in the mid or something. Me don't know the people and keep on playing the man and big up the man until the man becomes some. Me don't know where him become, right? I mean getting a something with I call up Sean Paul name and all kind of something me I telling the people. Sometimes me I tell you. So this a man yeah, you sometimes I listen to that man talk. Him a the hungry person when me could have think of. But I don't listen to that brother there, you know. I tell you the first 2 minutes, me listen to that brother there. Me just turn it off. Other people talk about him, you know. Other people put him in the algorithm so him become. So when me listen to that brother you talk, you see if me never want to learn something from that brother yeah, I the same thing with a turn off. That turn him off too. Trust me. Because some people out there are wicked them people at the microphone for talk shit. You hear me I say? As we proceed.
Illegally. And what Captain Traore then did was to suspend the constitution, and he became a law unto himself with his gangsters. And he then have the people being cowed and intimidated like that girl who was raped. Then he now say the constitution is suspended. So he is now using martial law because he's a military officer. A civilian dare not do that. When they do that, we will call them terrorists. Then Captain Traore, for his selfish, greedy ambition.
Jesus Christ, you're the man. You're the man, your brother. I'm telling you, say, you know, we skin we have some people, you know. Jesus. If we could have excrete these people out of our culture, out of our system. You hear what the man talk about the man? Eh? Selfish, all kind of sin thing when the things where the man do in a 2 years, then people that can do 82 years, then people that have Jamaica 1 way, and people come and people go, and then people can't change nothing about Jamaica. And this a man kick out them people that run out everybody, run out them people that the man join forces with the other countries them. implement certain things. Oh, the amount of work where the man a put in. And that's why you sometimes we know better when we know better, right? We acknowledge that. Because when you hear this man attack, suppose nobody don't know about Abraham Traore and just this man alone attack, right? This one is dangerous. This man has spread some serious propaganda.
Only one who knew what is good for Burkina Faso decided, he said, anybody who do attempt a coup like Rawlings, catch them and unalive them. That means not only the constitution that was there before Ibrahim Traore did this coup, the constitution is still alive. That is why Ibrahim Traore is unaliving and killing people for staging coups. Yes, so that he will keep on to death. Now, ECOWAS then said, anyone who does that has committed a criminal act. So, Captain Traore did not only break the Burkina Faso, the legal documents called the Constitution of Burkina Faso, he also violated the ECOWAS law, because ECOWAS law says no one should do that. And when ECOWAS said, look,
I'm telling you about the ECOWAS system and the people them have. Them people are criminal for a long time. Them people are the richest. I tell you, say them people they not get together for me. What them come from them farm long before the NAACP NAACP. Them join long before that, and then people all them people do is go through it already. All ECOWAS do is just put stipulation on the country them to take out the money, right? To the Western society, meanwhile the country them in a thing there. So this is why Abraham Traore and the two other country them step away from ECOWAS and create them own, right? So everything this man attack him just right out time out this man just attack cow pile. One bag of cow pile come out of this man mouth.
Being over ambitious and you are doing things wrongly. The man said, I'm leaving ECOWAS. He should go. He is not Burkina Faso. This is why we are in court to separate the criminal from the state. The state is a legal entity. Anything the state does it lawfully, because legal entities do things lawfully. So when you are a legal entity like Captain Traore, representative of Burkina Faso, and you are engaged in an illegality, then your legality is questionable and suspended. You do not have the right to proceed to do what is legal, because you cannot be illegal and represent a legal entity. The people who are sitting in the ECOWAS Commission accepted a letter from a criminal.
Your Majesties, that is his own belief.
She said believe, but me could have said one next B with that the believe. Here comes this lady now. Listen to how this lady talk, people. Because I tell you this, so sometimes in time when I hear the idiot them talk, we don't have to call them out. You guys need to call out these criminals, these idiots. You when the man talk, say I. As we proceed, people.
This is his own opinion that Ibrahim Traore is a criminal. Like I told you from the beginning, he never supported, of course, that is Kofi Ali, by the way. He never supported the liberation in the Sahel at all. He is part of those who feel like these are tyrants, these are, you heard what he called him.
Yo, you can't call a man anything, but the man work speaks for itself, people. That's one of the things I keep on telling you. Put in the good work. Because anytime when you put in the good work and the critics them criticize, they're gonna be on the sideline when you guys are getting your award, when you're not getting a statue, when you're not get one racetrack name off of all of them things there. These people sitting on the sideline, they have nothing to offer. As we proceed, people.
he's you heard what he called him, of course, a criminal, and he believed that Ibrahim Traore broke the law, and people are scared to call him out for that because he is a military leader. Now, what do you think? Do you think Ibrahim Traore is a criminal?
If I think he's a criminal, I tell you, so the money inspires so much people. Thomas Sankara did the same thing, and this man is like a reincarnation. We talked about that already. The greatness for this man, the respect we have for woman. In schools, hospital, how much hospital the man just put in 2 other hospital. I tell you, sir, everybody I talk about the money and them great work, Everybody everywhere is creating content on this man because what he's doing is so amazing. This man just come along like him not loud and all of them. The man barely talk, but the man is effective, right? The man have a goal set for him people, them, not just for himself. Everything when them talk about this man is humility, right? I'm telling them, say, when one in a lifetime people like these show up, we must give them roses, we must give them love, show them so we appreciate them, we love them. We need more of these people because these people inspire so many, right? Now in Jamaica, I'm telling them, I'm supposed to hate Africa, I'm supposed to this, I'm supposed to. I'm telling you, even me get inspired by this man action. Just the way him carry himself, people. A role model. You hear me? I say a superhero. I talk about Reeves. So him are the first bounty hunter. They make the movie after him, the Lone Ranger, right? He was a real man. So them people in a few history we have the full package of who we're supposed to emulate, right? But Mr. There's so much distraction in our society. Distraction in our society. My phone always ring. People don't know I go already, right? I tell them people, I say anytime I dep on my live, on always call me. Turn on the notification. And say, yeah man, I go turn it on. And turn on the notification. And then guess what? Then call me when I'm live on. As we proceed, people.
For what he did, because this has been the opinion of Kofi from the moment the military leaders took over. Just like I had my own opinion from the beginning. I told you that from the beginning I believe the Sahel leaders. I believe that this coup is not the same as what was happening in the 60s, right? I had a feeling that this is for a change, and that's why I said the Sahel issue is just like my personal business, because I have believed them from the beginning. And when I see good things happen like this, I'm just proud. I'm just happy, right? So it's just like him as well. He believed that it's never for good. The moment it's a coup, it's not a good thing. And the moment it's military, it's not a good thing. So he is one of those who is advocating that these guys should step down and give back the leadership to the civilians. Now, the question I have for Kofi is that prior to this time, the Sahel region was in devastation. The Sahel region was deserted. Even
that's true. Because when them did under the government of the states of France, them have insurgent are coming in one. Yo, look, I tell you, the people them under constant threat and constant attack, So when he come in and take over, trust me, it was a breath of fresh air. As we proceed, people.
the democratic leaders that they have, there was nothing good happening in the Sahel. And that these so-called criminals came up, took up the position, and things have changed. And citizens are happy. They are not complaining. So where is the problem coming from? I don't understand.
You see? The critic. You have to understand, so the critic them will never ever like the fact that you do good. It just means that you do something more them can't do. That's the story of the critics. As we proceed,
What is the crime that these military freedom fighters, these three wise men, what is their crime at this moment? I told you, the writers, they are Africans like him, they buy his ideas. They support what he's saying. They believe that these Sahel leaders are criminals. They have to be brought down from power. I don't know where he got his opinion from. And that's why I keep asking questions here. It's like Africans, it is when we are suffering that we are happy. So that we keep complaining. My back is paining me. My leg is paining me. My head is paining me. Kiniko, kiniko. That is when we are happy. We always, when we complain, that is when we are happy. When there is a problem, that is when we are happy. But when we are
people, and that's the absolute truth, you know. I'm not telling you that sometimes feel like it just feels like say just to complain, just to complain, just to complain. Nothing never right, nothing never. That's just the mentality, you know. Like I say, oh, we can't accept say we're not perfect. Right? Oh, we can't accept that we're not perfect and there's always room for improvement. Instead of just complain, that means you're not a solution, you know. It just means that you're not a solution, bro. Sis. As we proceed, people.
But when we are at peace, we are progressing. We don't like that. We don't like it. So the crime of Ibrahim Traore is that he took over power from the puppet leader that was sitting down serving France. That is a crime that Ibrahim committed. And this is why he is called a criminal.
And this is why he's called a criminal. The man do something good and then consider a criminal. And the people them who do the bad, the man has said no problem with those people. People, it's so important for we understand where certain narrative are come from, you know. That's why I say some people have their own agenda and it's not aligned to betterment of us. Like-minded people. As we proceed, you know.
They hate against Ibrahim is even more than the hate against Tiani and Goita.
It's true. People, we have some deep hate in ourselves. We have some deep hate in ourselves for each other. And at that, we have to go inside and fix that, you know. We have to go within ourselves, looking at the mirror more. I keep on saying, look, it's not just the enemy we're fighting against. We're fighting against the people who are pretending to be our friends. And that's why I said from the beginning, this friend thing, you know, it just, you know, just the fact say, are your friend I go sacrifice you, are your friend I go rob you, are your friend. How trustworthy can you be with a friend? For real. As we proceed, people.
Tiani and Goita. There are people that just hate Ibrahim. They see him, they just hate him. You know that kind of thing, agitation, like they just hate him.
But I know Abraham alone, them hate we. They hate us. They just hate we for no reason. And we don't have no. You think say Abraham Traore know that brother you care about that brother you? The way you like how that brother you talk about the man and all of them things there. You think say this a brother you bias and one-sided stupid opinion really make a difference to Abraham Traore? He might go say, let me check my Instagram and see if that brother send some comment about him. No. Because people not supposed to care about these type of things with them people you say. These people have no say in your greatness. This is the reason why them have to criticize. We keep on stressing this, people. We need to stop pay attention to the critics so much. Stop all your program and spend an hour talk to the critic them. And all you try to educate the idiot them still can't get it. Wanna see it, people, as we proceed. 9/11 on the dot.
And why? What is the crime of this young man? I have been telling you from previous videos that Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, and General Tiani, they are dead already. They are dead already. The moment they took it upon themselves to orchestrate a coup, they were already dead. Why? Because this was between life and death. It's a coup. It's between life and death. You don't know whether you're going to succeed or not. So already they were dead. So whatever anybody do at this point will not even hurt them anymore. So they are dead. Whoever is coming today that want to be used by Europe or by America, to think that, okay, you want to frustrate these people, you want to collect some amount of money to go and kill them, they were already dead the moment they took up this battle. They were already dead. And this shows how strong-willed they are. It showed that these Sahel leaders are strong-willed and they are ready to do anything to liberate their people. It takes someone with strong will to orchestrate a coup and succeed.
It's what we talk about, people. All right, when I'm telling you, said there's no such thing as bad mind, right? You hear the woman say, the lady, take a strong will, strong-minded person. Not no jelly back, no weak back, no. Spineless. It take a strong-minded person to do certain things, to think a certain way. But can roll by themselves and not in a crowd. But even if them in a crowd, them still own them own. That is it, people. As we proceed, people.
Especially in situations of the Sahel. So we are not here to try to buy you to believe the Sahel leaders or trying to bribe you to accepting our opinion about the Sahel leaders. No, if you have same opinion like Kofi, it's just normal. It's your opinion. That's fine. But Burkinabes are not complaining. The Malians are not complaining. The Nigerians are not complaining. They love their leaders. They are happy with their leaders. And whether you like it or not, the coup of this time is different from the coup of the 60s.
And that's true. Because when them people that take coup, them people that end up rich, suppress. The same thing when the brother take over from Thomas Sankara. What him do? The man start live lavish. Rule like full dictatorship. Right? So the people them know who are good people and who are bad people. And that's why it's so important for we can tell the difference. And not make nobody tell we who is good and who is bad. Chatbot. As we proceed, people.
And 50s is glaring, is there. Is there. And these leaders, these freedom fighters, will lead their people to the level where they have to lead their people to. Nobody's going to take them out before their time.
But they try, people. 22, 20, 20 assassination attempt on Ibrahim Traore. Eh? And that I'm trying to show you every time them see a good person, because them don't want good person to exist. Them want everybody feels that there's no such thing as good people. Right? But there is. As we proceed, people.
When their time is ripe, that they are going to step down. Because there have been forces everywhere. They are using journalists to come try to force things out of them. When are you stepping down? When are you giving the power back to civilians? When are you doing this? When are you doing that? Come on. Come on. I told you from the beginning, democracy was never a system. The African people had their own way of rulership. Democracy is an external force. And we have seen all these years that democracy have proven not to be successful. Look at all the countries in Africa that are living under democratic system. What progress have they achieved? And this is we here trying to frustrate these people, calling them criminals. You know, we are just ungrateful. And it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I'm going to leave you here today. Leave your thoughts and opinion there in the section.
I love this lady, people. You can go subscribe to our channel still, you know. It's called Abigail Lucy Mary. I tell you, so the thing, them people, I feel want to find good program in the algorithm that can keep us educated, feeling good, for make our skin, make the aura around us shine with these great people. Right? Now, after you hear this, I'm gonna talking bull crappy. You hear this, I'm gonna talking bull crap about this and bull crap about that, right? Now, listen how the other people talk about this, man, right?
Could and should be. Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso has emerged as a living testament to what true African leadership could and should be.
Could and should be unlimited.
As 36 years old, this soldier-turned-statesman has done what Africa's bloated, self-serving elites have refused to do for decades. Live humbly, lead boldly, and build a nation for its people, not for its parasites. His modest lifestyle, his humble Toyota pickup, his rejection of presidential luxuries, his refusal to indulge in the trappings of power, these are not quirks. They are a flaming arrow aimed at the heart of a corrupt continent, where leadership has long...
Okay, and aiming at heartless. These people cannot have heart, people. IQIV said that. These people don't have no heart, man. They don't, people. That's why it's so important for us to keep our humanity. Right through the century, that's the one thing we keep we human, you know. For humanity. The love what we have for each other. Even for them. The people that we hate so much. There's somehow we would have love to get a machine gun, you know. I'm on my live, bro. I'm here. People not telling no. It's not like these people don't know. It's the people that I know. I'm gonna give the people them say, yo, turn on the notification so when I go live, you guys like. Okay, so the people that are supposed to be in the position to lead and guide and all of them things there. What if those people are not the people who are supposed to be in those positions? And somebody else can do a better job than what they're doing. So just because there's laws and there's stipulation, millions and millions of people could die just because of laws and stipulations. As we proceed, people. That's why I sent time hear this man talk. I can't tell say out of him mouth a pure cow dung a come. As we proceed.
Synonymous with unchecked greed and exploitation. While many African leaders plunder billions meant for hospitals, schools, and infrastructure, squandering their nation's wealth on palaces, private jets, and foreign mistresses, Traore's revolutionary governance in Burkina Faso is shaking the foundations of corruption across the continent. His leadership is a mirror that Africa's rulers cannot bear to face, a blueprint they dare not follow.
It's a blueprint they should follow. And I that me say, if somebody is leading past, present, and future, if you change it to make it better. Again, not everybody who in a position is a leader. You know? Not all of these people are leaders. Them just there to gain what they're supposed to gain. That's not what leaders do. Leaders make sure, say, in the army, in soldiers, them is well protected, right? So them not just get boxed up for no reason. So them not put them soldiers in a danger, right? If it's a leader for the basketball team, right? He might go show up to practice on time. He might go practice that. He might go put in the work. In anything, the leader has to be different from everybody else. Big up yourself, Debbie Jervis TV. Any leader who's a leader have certain integrity about them. There's certain things that these people do that other people can't. This is why these people are leaders. This is why I'm gonna tell you, says there's something about a leader where you just know that this man is a good person, right? I'm gonna tell you, say the same thing when I'm going in the industry of chefs. The chef them, some of the best chef them, man. Them tough like meal. Just like Ibrahim Traore, them not smile. Them just want to get the job done. But you see, once you get the job done, it put them in a better position. They put them in a better. I saw me get to learn so much, you know. Because you see, once you show the love for the game, right? And them know them in the game for a long time, and they know where it take to be in the game. But you have the heart, you have the work ethic, you have the patience, right? You get along with everybody. Because you know them say the back of the house and the front of the one of the worst thing them people are still keep even today. Back of the house and front of the house. You know what that mean? So even the fact say you have to enter the back of the restaurant at all times. That means say the people them never see you. That's why anytime you go to some restaurant, I just love it if a customer come in at the kitchen and say, "Hi guys, thank you for the meal." Because you know, say no server now come in and come tell them say the people they love the food, right? They don't worry about them tip. But me just say a leader is somebody totally different from just say, oh, me a leader. And all aspect of Ibrahim Traore proves that. Thomas Sankara proved that. Marcus Garvey proved that. Malcolm X proved that. All of these people, them stand above, you know, them stand straight. No water no collect on them back. As we proceed, people.
To face, a blueprint they dare not follow, and a clarion call to a pan-African awakening, one that will shake this land from Cairo to Cape Town. Let's strip away the pretense and speak the plain truth. Captain Ibrahim Traore, thrust into power by the righteous fury of the September 2022 coup that overthrew the spineless Paul Henry Sandaogo Damiba.
So people me telling me say I have to call them name. When if you stop pretty it up, when you have to call out on the mouth, when if you stop give them things that them don't deserve. If them a thief, them a thief. If them a criminal, them a criminal. Spineless is right.
In the
Jellyback.
face of presidential privilege. Unlike those before him, he refused the bloated paycheck of a head of state, choosing instead to live on a soldier's salary, a mere $1,000 a month. Yes, you heard that right. In a continent where leaders stash billions in Swiss vaults, where their net worth soars into the stratosphere on the backs of starving children, Traore's wealth is but a whisper, a pebble in a sea of stolen fortunes. No sprawling estates in London, no secret accounts in the Caymans, no golden toilets, no diamond-encrusted watches. His treasure is his integrity. His
You hear that? You hear that, though? His treasure. I got me saying up. Me I'll put it on my thing today, you know. Right? So everything with a price, everything with a price has worth. But not every worth has a price. Yes, remember, I write it down today. Right? Everything has a price. That everything that has a price has a worth. But not every worth has a price. And that much I show you from see how this man move, right? Me just see say, right? He's not a normal person. Him not move like, you know, them chat for hours and hours and 2 or 3 big word in it to make it sound good and the people them love that. This man don't talk a lot. Him just get it done. And that me love about him.
watches. His treasure is his integrity. His armor is his humility. His crown is the trust of his people. While Africa's so-called servants of the people blind through cities.
I'm telling you, said that at them things, you know, at this way have to do, send these things to these people. Don't these people have like Instagram and all of them, Facebook and them something there? Because the only thing you can do is shame these people if them make them find some shame. Like at that twins of twins, make shame cool again. Because it coming like say them people have the country for so long. That's why I'm saying I'd rather highlight these things than just highlight the negative of those people. Day in and day out, them people that not change nothing. Let's highlight some people who are change things and show them people. I said there's people out there who's changing things. And it's not impossible. Because them make it look like say it's impossible for them job a God job. But them not save no soul. That makes sense? As we proceed, people.
Through cities in convoys of Mercedes-Benz, bulletproof Range Rovers, and custom Rolls-Royces, Traore moves through Ouagadougou in a battered Toyota pickup or a military truck, the very kind his soldiers ride into battle. No tinted windows to shield him from the people he serves. No fortified palaces to separate him from the realities of the common man. To Africans who have watched their presidents glide past in motorcades longer than village water queues, Traore's unpretentious Toyota is a thunderbolt, a symbol that power need not be a tool of oppression. That leadership is a burden to be carried with honor, not a throne to be draped in gold. Now cast your eyes across this wounded continent and behold the shame of those who claim to lead us. Billions of dollars, our children's futures, have vanished into the abyss of their greed. These are funds that should have built hospitals where mothers could give birth without fear, schools where young African minds could soar, roads and railways to stitch our nations together in unity and progress. Instead, what do we see? In Nigeria, a former governor's $50 million mansion in Abuja mocks the millions who died for lack of medicine. In Kenya, a president's private helicopter lifts off while floods drown the forgotten. In Equatorial Guinea, a dictator's son flaunts a $2 million Bugatti while his people eat dust.
Yes, people them actually, that's why I said there's hell on earth and it's created, right? There's hell on earth and it's created. It's created by the devils on earth. Because everybody thinks that, well, you have to die if you go to hell. Meanwhile, them people are actually living devil. Well, they're not actually living, but them are devil. Then do the devil work. If there's such a hell or anything like that, they're doing the work. So why you have to dead figure hell when them people are create hell on earth? Hmm? Them people are not on a soul. These people, I'm telling you, say humanity, this planet would be such an amazing place if people just understand what liberty is instead of dictatorship. Because 90% of the time it's dictatorship. Look on Trump. He's a dictator. He's become a dictator like he wasn't before. As we proceed, people.
From the marble halls of Luanda to the penthouses of Johannesburg, the story is the same. African wealth stolen and squandered while the masses suffer. But change is coming. Traore's leadership is a rallying cry, a call for a new generation of African leaders who serve the people, not their own greed. The age of foreign puppets and corrupt elites is dying. The time of leaders who stand with their people, not above them, is upon us. Burkina Faso is proving that Africa can take back its dignity, reclaim its resources, and forge a future that is truly ours. The question is, will the rest of Africa rise to meet this challenge? Africa's wealth does not flow to its people, it flows to its plunderers. Picture this, brothers and sisters. An East African leader whose garage is lined with Porsches, Lamborghinis, and a Maybach so extravagant that its price tag alone could build 1,000 classrooms.
One car alone, people. One car alone. That I show you. What's the sense having one car that's worth so much when you can have 10 car, 10 different car, you can try 10 different day in a row. But you rather have one car that's worth so much money. Why am I telling you? This is society, This is society. Because these people are living vampire. Them are living vampire. Me not understand us. Them people here have so much different name other than the name where them pretend to be human. Because them are not human. Them don't have no heart. Them don't have no soul. Money are them God. And once money become your God, there is no God for you. It's sad, people. I'm going to tell you something, you look on society and see how it is. It's going so fast, but it's not going anywhere. As we proceed, people.
That its price tag alone could build 1,000 classrooms. A West African oil baron turned president, whose fleet of private jets, each a flying palace, costs more than his nation's entire health budget. A Central African strongman who celebrates his birthday in Paris with festivities that rival the excesses of old Versailles, while his own people drink from contaminated streams. These are not leaders. They are vultures.
Exactly, people. These people are not leaders. The man say it. These are vultures, vampires, bloodsucker, anything, people, other than you call them people are what they're supposed to be, right? And that may I say. Just because they're getting all of them money and that prove it. It doesn't mean, right? Them have to do what them supposed to do unless they want to. Right? Like Ibrahim Traore want to make him country a better place. 52 countries in Africa. And only 3 countries out of it where you can see the people them the leaders them, which is Burkina Faso, Niger, and Where the next one here? Maui or Mali. The three of them come together to start them own thing. I'm tell you, 3 people come together to start them own group, So I know like say it impossible for you to get with like-minded people to create what you want. It's not impossible, but some people just always are wait for somebody else to create it so them can join, right? But I'm tell you, I'm join so much, and I'm still not happy with what I'm join. So I'm create my own, and I'm loving it. As we proceed, people.
People drink from contaminated streams. These are not leaders. They are vultures feasting on the carcass of African independence. Their diamond cufflinks glitter with the tears of our mothers. Their imported wines are mixed with the blood of our miners. Their silk suits are woven from the shattered dreams of our youth. And yet, they dare to call themselves Africans. But let's speak plainly. They are nothing more than colonizers in black skin.
Jesus, that's the worst description of them. Lord of mercy. People, and that I try to show you because look here. One dog born a Jamaican is a Jamaican dog. One puss born a Jamaica, one Jamaican puss. So anybody born a Jamaica, them are Jamaican. But are they contributing Jamaica to a better Jamaica? Because I'm telling you, that's what we're supposed to do. And time I look a bit and reach out foreign, everywhere I go and there's a Jamaican there, them always say, boy, say one Jamaican at work and boy, the man can't do this, man, do that, da 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 da. Go places everywhere I go. And the same thing then talk about with the Duga and them what them said them before Christopher Columbus discover anything. We go everywhere. We're all over the continent. Right? We went everywhere and we create everywhere. So when that same tradition of going places and creating and all of them things that's how we used to be. But now when them say Jamaicans, them think of chopping, them think of all of the stuff them that's not us. That's some of the people them who say them are Jamaican. They say it, but they're not proving that them are Jamaican. And that's a difference. You have to be proud of your country. You have to do the things them where people can say yes. More than you do the things them when they say, Lord, oh no, oh. We used to get jobs because we are Jamaicans. Now we now get jobs because we are Jamaicans. We used to get the job because we are Jamaican. Now we now get the job because we are Jamaican. We lose our standard. We lose our way. That's why I say the next generation. It's not about the money, right? It's about your greatness and what you bring forth, your manifestation. As we proceed, people.
But let's speak plainly. They are nothing more than colonizers in black skin. These men are puppets, their strings pulled by foreign masters. They sit in gilded palaces while their people perish in poverty. But while they tighten their grip on stolen wealth, Captain Ibrahim Traore is planting seeds of revolution in Burkina Faso. Seeds that are sprouting into
people, and that's one thing me say, we plant seeds every day. Every day we plant seed. But are we planting good seeds? Seeds that's gonna grow into strong trees of greatness, delivering nutrition and sustenance to our existence. Brain food, because we do need brain food. Yeah? As we proceed
into thorns in the sides of Africa's greedy rulers. Since seizing power in the September 2022 coup, Traore has embarked on a mission.
And you see him take power in a September too, And when they get him get unalive in a September too. I'm telling you, September is red. It's my blood is your blood and your blood is my blood. So we're supposed to be protectors, even though them choose to sacrifice us. Right? Them always choose to sacrifice us to prove a point. And once you sacrifice somebody, the point is becomes pointless. You understand? Because everybody got to talk about the debt, not about the point. But myself from the tech coup in September, it's been like greatness ever since. Meanwhile, the beginning of the program, when the man talk about, oh, he's a criminal, and all they're looking to do is just get rich. Eh? The man a drive an old pickup, $1,000 a month for him salary, right? The man wear army fatigue every day. So you can call the man a one suit man. Eh? And I'm sure it's not just one suit him up. But you know people turn already. Oh, me see you know that yesterday. How comes you not see name brand people? The name brand people them. But as we proceed, people, class is always, but tell you what I say, from school open, class is always nice. Because we always have people who are smarter than we if we talk. As we proceed.
T22 coup, Traore has embarked on a mission to dismantle the entrenched systems of dependency, exploitation, and corruption that have long shackled the continent. To many, he is not just a soldier turned president. He is a symbol of a resurgent African spirit, a man whose bold initiatives are sending shockwaves from Dakar to Nairobi. As a Pan-African journalist, I see in Traore's Burkina Faso a blueprint for Africa, one that dares to imagine a future liberated from the chains of neo-colonialism and internal betrayal. His rise to power was no accident. Burkina Faso, a landlocked Sahelian nation of 22 million, had been...
Wow, 22 million? I never know there are so much people there. It's a big country. 22 million people? Enough people that you know. Isn't that around how much million Jamaica have? I think 23 million people Jamaica have. Let me check it. 23 million people Jamaica have. Population of Jamaica. Oh yeah, that means my have the census. What? That's all. Okay, so it's a 2837077 people. That's it. Oh my gosh, Jamaica population small. 22 million people that Burkina. As we proceed, people.
A landlocked Sahelian nation of 22 million, had been battered for years by a deadly Islamist insurgency, economic stagnation, and political instability. The removal of his predecessor, Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Sandaogo Damiba, was not just a coup. It was a response to a government that had failed to protect its people or harness its wealth for national progress. Traore, a young artillery captain with a reputation for courage on the battlefield, stepped forward with a promise: security and sovereignty. But what sets him apart is not just his rhetoric, it's the audacity of his actions. While other African leaders continue the tired cycle of begging for foreign aid, setting lopsided IMF loans, and handing over natural resources to multinational corporations, Traore has chosen a different path. He has turned inward, redirecting Burkina Faso's wealth towards its own development. Take, for example, his recent $20 million acquisition of hydro-agricultural equipment, graders, hydraulic shovels, and more, all paid for not with borrowed funds, but with Burkina Faso's own hard cash. This investment is a game changer for a nation where over 80% of the population depends on agriculture. It is no coincidence that in 2024, Burkina Faso achieved a record-breaking cereal production of nearly 6 million tons. Food security is no longer just a dream. It is becoming a pillar of Burkina Faso's sovereignty. Now, compare this to the antics of other African leaders.
Losing your money to a...
Which African leader do this, sir? There's no comparison, people. The man is like him and the other two countries were break away, right? Them are the only two countries where actually do things to improve. When I talk to my nephew, I tell him all of them stuff here, and he ask me, what has he done? I say, look here, the man has done so much in such a short period of time. People were in a power for years and years, now they will do half of what the man do in such a short period of time. And time matters. So if this man come in and do so much things in such a short period of time, it's not impossible. And at that what we look upon, we look at the possibilities, not the impossibilities. As we proceed, people.
Now, compare this to the antics of other African leaders. While they fly off to Western capitals, hat in hand, to secure loans they will later stash in offshore accounts, Traore is building the foundations for self-sufficiency. While they mortgage their nation's futures to foreign interests, Traore is investing in infrastructure that will feed his people. The message is loud and clear. Posts on X, formerly Twitter, have celebrated Traore's bold move, with one user noting, while several African presidents are busy securing loans that they will later loot, Captain Ibrahim Traore has secured $20 million worth of equipment, paid for by Burkina Faso's own hard cash. It is a stinging rebuke to the continent's kleptocrats, who now watch nervously as Burkina Faso...
Kleptocrats. Kleptocrats. Kleptorats. The people them love the cheese. The people them just love the cheese, people. Them not leave the cheese alone. The kleptorats.
charts a course they have long refused to take. The question remains, will other African nations dare to follow this path, or will they continue to be shackled by the greed of their so-called leaders? Then there's the gold sector, one of Burkina Faso's most valuable resources. For decades, this precious metal has been extracted from Burkinabe soil, yet its wealth has bypassed the people who call this land home. Foreign companies, French, Canadian, Russian, British, and Australian, have dominated the industry, enriching themselves while leaving behind mere crumbs for Burkina Faso. But Captain Ibrahim Traore is rewriting this story. He has moved to take control of the country's gold sector, establishing a state-owned gold refinery and signaling an end to exploitative contracts. This is about more than economics. It is about dignity. By reclaiming its resources, Burkina Faso is sending a powerful message to the world. Africa's wealth belongs to Africans. The implications of this move are seismic. If Burkina Faso succeeds in reclaiming control over its natural wealth, it could inspire other mineral-rich nations, like the Democratic Republic of Congo and Zimbabwe, to reevaluate their own exploitative deals with foreign powers. The ripple effect could reshape Africa's economic landscape, breaking the chains of resource exploitation that have kept the continent impoverished for centuries. But Traore's vision does not stop at gold. He is laying the foundation for an integrated pharmaceutical industry, one that will produce essential medicines domestically. No longer will Burkina Faso be at the mercy of overpriced imported drugs or the conditional aid packages of foreign powers. Imagine an Africa that manufactures its own medicines, free from the whims of Western suppliers, unshackled from the strings attached to foreign assistance. This is a dream that Thomas Sankara, Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader of the 1980s, would have championed. and it is one that Traore is determined to realize. His commitment to healthcare is evident in the construction of a new 500-bed national hospital. While other African leaders lament the freezing of US aid, Traore is building systems designed to make Burkina Faso self-sufficient. This is not just about bricks and mortar. It is about breaking the cycle of dependency that has left African nations begging for handouts. As one social media user aptly put it, you won't see Captain Ibrahim Traore crying over frozen US health aid because his government isn't begging. These projects are not just transforming Burkina Faso.
Okay, people, you see? Okay, first of all, this man doesn't promote himself, right? He's not a self-promoting type of person. Tells the man speak less. Man don't even talk much. Other people, I see the work where him I do, and just love the work where him I do. Just like me, people. I mean, I like the great work him I do. And that we're supposed to other people. Embrace the greatness of these great ones. Past, present, and future. As we proceed, people.
Forming Burkina Faso. They are shaking Africa's corrupt elite to their core. For too long, African leaders have thrived on a system of patronage, siphoning public funds and cozying up to their former colonial masters. Traore's rejection of this model is a direct challenge to the status quo. He has removed French as an official language, stripped colonial names from streets, and expelled French.
I'm going to tell you, said that them things that you need to do for your people, them. The people, they must sell out the whole of Jamaica. They might talk about, I was listening to a program today, Arut Maha, right? And she talked to like the president of Jabem, which is is an organization that take care of the beach in Jamaica. I forgot to do a highlight on them too. But they're doing such a great job because what the government do is sell out the Jamaica beaches, right? And I make it become privatized. So if you have to enter the beach, you have to pay to go to the beach. Imagine that, people. Eh? So where the government do I make the people them landlocked. No access to no beach. What kind of government that they? And that me tell you say some of them people they're not like us. I'm not talk Lamar, Kendrick Lamar. These people are not really like us, you know. They're not humans. Them have some lower life tendency. Imagine you live on your island and you can't go to beach. And people have fried on millions and millions of tourists people and say, oh, we have broke tourist record. And the same thing, you know. This is the same exact situation. Right? As we proceed, people.
Stripped colonial names from streets and expelled French diplomats accused of subversion. His pivot towards Russia and the creation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, alongside Mali and Niger signal a broader geopolitical shift, one that prioritizes African agency over Western approval. This defiance has not gone unnoticed. Across social media, Traore is hailed as a true son of Africa, a leader who...
And he is a true son of Africa. People, me love it, you know, me love it. Because everywhere you look, it's just furious, just I get crushed. Few people just become mindless. Entertainment is all we want. Foolishness, stupid things, disgusting, nasty things. And then we don't want to fling it on us. Again, we don't mind, we don't care what you guys want to do. Just don't include us in it. And that me always say. I could never care what a person do if it has nothing to do with me. But I don't need to create on our own race. I don't need to paint on yourself like one different you. You know, have to find something else. I don't know. Like tattoo like one devastating thing on your head. Something. But we're not like you guys, trust me. Definitely not like one.
Who has banned colonial-era judicial wigs, confronted imperialist interests head-on, and dared to imagine a future where Africa stands on its own feet.
We all love and people. That's what he's been doing. All of them things, yeah. I know just one thing the man are doing, and the man are clean up the place. First him take off them ugly dirty wig there. Me no know why, like, me no know why no one put on them piece of dirty sitting there on your head. But me not go touch the wig thing. Because them go report the YouTube channel. But all of them same thing there. Change the name of the street. Give them African names. African heroes name. And I'm telling them supposed to do at Jamaica. Paul Bogle Road. All of them names. We're supposed to use all of those names because we have so much great people. Taki Lane. The people them instead of people then call it neighborhood like then call it jungle. Then call it Gaza. Not no Marcus Garvey Lane, not no Paul Bogle, not no Nanny, not no Bustamante. Nothing like that, you know. And people then go out of themselves, go pick up something when they dash their road. And they never dress it up, they just fling it on. Dirty same way. That's us. Me say, okay, me like sports, people. I'm not a, I used to be a sports fanatic when me used to play. But me like sports, me like the competition and everything. Recently, them have one Argentina player, Messi. I know who don't know Messi, who don't know Messi, but him was soccer player but play for Argentina. Used well, he come from Argentina. I think him play for some team now. So anyways, he come at Jamaica come play. I don't know if a friendly or a regular match. I'm say the people, I'm sure the people them in the stand, right? People. Oh my goodness. You know, sometimes you have to be embarrassed to call yourself a man when you see some man do some things. You're embarrassed when you call yourself black when you see some people do some things. Mind you, them people I do them things, right? We don't care about it, but the fact that other people are gonna look on them people and say we are the same. Obviously, we are not. But I feel aware. So the way I see them people are gone, right? Whoever want people, seriously, you know, I can't say these people are like us. I'd never say that because me nah flip and galang so over no man, no woman, no woman, much less a man. I'm telling you, says Jamaica is a homophobic country full of homos. It's true, people. Because I'm on them beggy is a shame. It's just you can't be a man living in one country where stay so and be so beggy. As we proceed, people.
a future where Africa stands on its own feet. Some claims, like the total payoff of Burkina Faso's external debt, may be exaggerated. Estimates still place it at over $10 billion. But the sentiment remains clear. Africans are hungry for leaders who prioritize sovereignty over subservience, who choose nation building over corruption, and who lead not for personal enrichment, but for the upliftment of their people. Unlike many juntas that seize power only to entrench themselves in luxury, Traore is using his authority to build something new. His Burkina Faso is not just a national experiment. It is a pan-African wake-up call. His bold policies, agricultural self-sufficiency, resource control, and pharmaceutical independence, challenge the long-standing narrative that Africa must forever be a supplicant at the global table. With every step he takes, Traore is proving that another Africa is possible. An Africa that owns its wealth, produces its own goods, and charts its own destiny. Across the African continent, the stench of corruption lingers in the grand halls of power. Leaders hoard wealth with impunity while their people struggle to survive. The betrayal is evident. State resources squandered, foreign powers appeased, and a legacy of servitude upheld by those sworn to protect the land. But something is shifting. A new force has emerged. Captain Ibrahim Traore has defied the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the neocolonial grip of France, striking a chord with a generation tired of empty promises and endless exploitation. Will he succeed? The challenges are immense. Insurgencies, economic blockades, and regional pressures loom large. But true success is not measured by ease. It is measured by courage. And Traore has planted the seeds of an African revolution. If Burkina Faso can prove that an African nation can stand on its own terms, free from foreign dominance, it will ignite a wildfire of change. Let the corrupt beware. The people are watching. In Traore, they see what could be. A continent unshackled, bold, and free. His modest life is an indictment of their theft. His humility is a mirror reflecting their greed. His Toyota is a whip cracking across their backs, a reminder that leadership is about service, not self-indulgence. They toss and turn in their marble palaces, haunted by the ghosts of what they could have been. Leaders, not leeches. They whisper in fear.
Vampires, bloodsuckers. Talk about these people. Man is just plain and simple. He's not a flashy person. Till the same time I grew up, the man them in my community, they never know flashy man. The man them in my community, they're all humble. Obviously, when them go to church and everything, them dress up on them things, they go a funeral and But it's not like how them people are trying to show you what leadership is all about. You see, the people them know what's real. The people them that's the only thing them are gonna accept. You see the fakeness, the glitter where the people them love, the name brand where the people them love. All of them things are destruction. All of them things that can make for yourself. But me wanting to be like somebody else is gonna do everything to imitate those people. But me don't want to be like nobody else except like myself. And like these great leaders who lead without hate, greed, and envy. As we proceed,
Not leeches. They whisper in fear. If he can do it, why can't we? But they know the answer. They lack the courage, the honor, and the love for their people.
And the backbone. Them lack a lot of things. Calcium, vitamin D. There's too much lacking. That's why they're not leaders. They're just leeches.
Traore's Burkina Faso exposes their cowardice. It is a living testament to what true leadership looks like. And the people are beginning to ask, why not here? Why not us? Africa cannot afford another decade of elites who betray their people for personal gain. Traore's path is the only path, a return to the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, and Thomas Sankara. Leaders who put Africa first, who saw...
And you see, those great people before him. So there's going to be great people coming after. We know that. But we have to encourage them not to be like the leeches, the vampires. As we proceed, people.
And not as a marketplace for foreigners, but as the home of a proud and self-sufficient people. At the Russia-Africa Summit in 2023, Traore posed a question that still echoes across the continent. How does Africa, with so much wealth underground, remain the world's poorest continent? The answer is not found in the stars, nor in the West. The answer is in the greed of our leaders. But Burkina Faso is rejecting that path. Traore has expelled French troops, severed the umbilical cord of neo-colonial dependency, and turned to new alliances, not as beggars, but as equals. He is forging a nation that refines its own gold, feeds its own children, and builds its own future. This is Pan-Africanism in action, not in empty speeches, but in self-reliance, dignity, and unity. Imagine an Africa where every president slashes their salary to match a soldier's wage, where Bentleys are traded for bicycles, where the billions wasted on private jets are redirected into public works, hospitals in every district, schools in every village, railways connecting Dakar to Dar es Salaam.
And at them things that people that make improve the people them life and life expectancy. That's why I said this is why they must send a picnic now born in Jamaica. Oh, picnic can born in a war zone. Traumatized people. No hospital. Safety issue. Lord have mercy, people. That's hell.
Imagine leaders who fear the wrath of the people, not the other way around. The spark that will burn the old order. Traore's Burkina Faso is not a utopia. It is a nation at war, bleeding from insurgent wounds, weighed down by sanctions. But is a spark, a torch lighting the path forward, a roar of possibility. If a young captain in one of Africa's smallest nations can stand against global powers, what excuse do the oil-rich giants have? What alibi can the diamond-studded despots offer? Sons and daughters of Africa, let us not marvel at Traore's humility. Let us demand it as our birthright. Let us not sit idly as Burkina Faso rises. Let us rise with it. From the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean, the age of lavish betrayers is over. The era of servant leaders must dawn. Captain Ibrahim Traore is not just Burkina Faso's lion. He is Africa's conscience. His hands wield the axe that fells the tree of corruption. His vision tills the soil of progress. His defiance is the sword that defends our sovereignty. Let his example burn the palaces of the greedy to ash. Let it awaken the mighty spirit of a continent that has slept too long under the boots of its own sons. For in Traore's Burkina Faso, we see not just a nation reborn, but a Pan-African dream rekindled. One where our wealth serves our people, where our leaders kneel before us, where Africa rises as one, unbowed, unstoppable.
Ever thought about turning?
Well, I'm telling you, say, given the opportunity, people, it always comes down to giving the opportunity to make a difference. Take the opportunity and make a difference. Given the opportunity to make a difference, take the opportunity and make a difference. You see, people, That's how it's always been, you know. But some of them people I feel say, you know what? I'm gonna live longer than I'm supposed to live. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to live longer than I'm supposed to live. As we proceed, people.
Unbowed, unstoppable. The Lion of Ouagadougou has rode. Will we roll with him? Let me say this before I conclude. Corruption in Africa is not a new story. It is a recurring betrayal, stretching from the colonial.
Yeah, corruption anywhere is not a new story, people. It's not. It's just you have to continuously fight it. You can't accept it, or else you're part of it. The worst type of people them are the ones that sit down there and make it happen. And know so they can make a difference. So they say all through slavery, you know, enough other people fight against slavery. And enough of them get boxed up, enough of them for them story not get told. That's why I say even for me, I not just for story alone, you know, it's the people that might help with our succession throughout the past. Like the family where they in a Rosewood where I hide the black people them. Right? Meanwhile, some are for it own. So I say evil not coming in a special skin, you know. Evil is just evil. It not coming in a no special skin color or shape or size. It just come in a one form of evil. Because whatever the form it's in, it's just evil. As we proceed, people.
A new story. It is a recurring betrayal, stretching from the colonial era, when foreign powers plundered our lands with the help of local collaborators, to the post-independence period, where some so-called liberators transformed their victories into personal enrichment schemes. The statistics are staggering. The African Union estimates that the continent loses over $148 billion annually to corruption. Money
$148 billion a year. And that I just go in a people pocket, you know. That's just so to make the rich richer. That's the only purpose. How much money you can have, so? How much trillions and trillions, and if you own a house in a heavy country, that I gonna put you in a heaven. You can't sleep in a all of them house at one time. We lose ourselves, people. We lose ourselves in this brand, this name brand thing. As we proceed.
$148 billion annually to corruption. Money that could build infrastructure, educate our youth, and lift millions out of poverty. In Nigeria, oil wealth has been siphoned off by successive regimes, while citizens endure power outages and crumbling roads. In Kenya, public funds vanish into ghost projects, while the cost of living skyrockets. This is not mere mismanagement. It is a deliberate assault on the dignity of the African people. It is the reason our hospitals lack medicine, why our children study under trees instead of in proper classrooms, why our roads crumble, while leaders parade in convoys of luxury SUVs. Corruption is why Africa is still held hostage by the West. Through institutions like the IMF and World Bank, foreign powers dictate economic policies under the guise of development aid. But these so-called loans are shackles, designed to strangle sovereignty and perpetuate dependency. The people have had enough. They are demanding action. And that is why Captain Ibrahim Traore has become a symbol of hope. Because unlike the puppets of the West, he stands with his people. He does not sit in golden palaces, dressed in tailored suits. He wears military fatigues, walks among his people, and speaks their language, not just figuratively, but literally.
For real people. I want to say, yo, no French over here, so. Burkina Faso, land of the upright people. That's a strong title, you know. Jamaica. Land of the bent over people. Yeah, people, we can laugh about certain things, you know. Because it's not dire. Because we have a hero or a fight and a show example for other heroes. In a full culture, we need heroes. In a full culture, we are the heroes with no cape and no mask. As we proceed.
Literally. He does not govern from an ivory tower. He leads from the trenches. When he says, we want to get our population out of misery, it is not empty rhetoric. It is a mission. His government has mobilized communities to fight alongside the military against insurgents. It has empowered.
And that much I show you, even in Jamaica, they're supposed to have like a reserve. Well, I'm telling you, it's the people that don't get nothing involved. They're supposed to have like female girls' court. They're supposed to have junior nurses. They're supposed to have lots and lots of programs for the pitney them join instead of them have them time. I got a man house when they're supposed to in school. People, there's so much more they can do. But I tell you, say it's either they want to do it or they can't do it or they don't want to do it. A famous quote by a local YouTuber. As we proceed, people.
It has empowered local militias, strengthened agricultural self-sufficiency, and cut off the neocolonial parasites that have drained Africa for too long. These are not perfect solutions. Critics point to human rights concerns and the slow pace of democratic transition. But let us be honest, what democracy is there in poverty? What freedom is there in hunger? His solutions may not be polished, but they are born of necessity, not greed. The world witnessed Africa's admiration for Traore in full display on January 7, 2025, at the inauguration of Ghana's President John Mahama in Accra. But Traore did not arrive as just another visiting leader. He arrived as a symbol of revolution. Dressed in his signature military attire, holstered pistol at his side, he stepped onto the stage at Black Star Square, and the crowd erupted, not in applause for a mere guest, but in a thunderous cheer for a vision. A vision of an Africa free from corruption, free from foreign domination, free from self-serving elites. Ghanaians recognized him instantly. A people with their own history of revolutionary leadership under Kwame Nkrumah. They saw in Traore a kindred spirit, a man who dares to dream of a self-reliant Africa. This moment was no accident. Across social media, from Lagos to Nairobi, from Johannesburg to Dakar, Africans have hailed Traore as a new Thomas Sankara, the Burkinabe revolutionary who was assassinated in 1987 for daring to put his people before foreign interests. Like Sankara, Traore took power at 34. Like Sankara, he has embraced self-reliance over dependency. On platforms like X, formerly Twitter, young Africans call him the blueprint, the model of leadership.
Okay, people, and at that match I show you, I said it. I know he might highlight himself, I'm telling you, there's so much highlight of this man's greatness. So that match I show you, so we're always looking for greatness within our race. But the greatness is always erased as we proceed.
That rejects Western aid and prioritizes local solutions. In Ghana, his presence was a reminder that true leadership is not about power. It is about service, about inspiration, about uniting a weary continent. African leaders must learn from Traore. They must dismantle the corrupt systems that prop them up. This means prosecuting thieves in high places, not shielding them. They must reject the dependency model forced on Africa. The days of waiting for the West's approval must end. They must walk among their people, not above them. Leadership is not about luxury. It is about responsibility. The age of betrayal is over. The people are awake. The people are watching. And they will no longer tolerate leaders who loot while their nations starve.
And that's what most of them do, people. That's what them do, you know. Then just say, all right, if the budget are 50 million, we're gonna say, all right, we have 50 million towards the budget. And whatever out of the 50 million, then we're gonna take out like 30 million. Siphon off 30 million. And then between all of the budget, then split the next 20 million. So whatever project get done. Or them just leave it this up for the next budget, which is the next year. Yo, I'm telling you, them people are serious, you know. But it's not just in Africa. The Caribbean, on go couple island in the Caribbean where they're doing good in a sense. Them have corruption, but not as bad as us, or we have it. Destructive as how we have it. A pain on my shoulder, people. A pain on my shoulder. Just you know, maybe I have to go get it. Find out what's wrong with it, people. As we proceed, people.
He is not just a man. He is a movement that will reshape Africa, with or without the consent of the old guard. The only question left is, will the rest of Africa follow? Transparency in public spending means no more secret deals with foreign corporations, no more backroom agreements that enrich a few while the masses suffer. It means channeling resources into education, healthcare, and job creation, not lavish personal palaces and endless luxury. The true measure of a nation's strength is not in its leaders' wealth, but in the well-being of its people. Corruption thrives because leaders allow it. But as Captain Ibrahim Traore has shown, it can be uprooted when the political will exists. He is proof that African nations do not have to bow to corruption, that a government can serve its people instead of plundering them. The old excuse that corruption is too entrenched to fix is a lie peddled by those who profit from it. Beyond fighting corruption, African leaders must reject neo-colonialism in all its forms. Institutions like the IMF and World Bank have trapped Africa in a cycle of debt, forcing nations to privatize their resources and cut vital social programs to repay loans they never truly needed. Loans they could have avoided if their wealth had not been stolen in the first place. Traore's pivot away from these institutions is a clarion call to all of Africa. It proves that the continent can fund its own development. Leaders must negotiate trade deals that benefit their citizens, not distant shareholders. They must protect Africa's natural resources, gold in Burkina Faso, oil in Nigeria, cobalt in the DRC, not for foreign profiteers, but for the people who live above them. Africa's riches must serve Africans. Another pillar of true independence is self-sufficiency. Traore's push for local agriculture and industry echoes the wisdom of Tanzania's Julius Nyerere, who understood that a nation cannot be truly free if it cannot feed and clothe itself. It is madness that African nations import billions in food annually while fertile land lies fallow. This must end. Leaders should follow Burkina Faso's model, empowering citizens to build their economies from the ground up. Development must be by the people, for the people. Most crucially, African leaders must listen to the youth. Traore's rise is no accident. He represents a generation tired of waiting for change. Africa's median age is 19, yet its rulers are often decades older, clinging to power as if it were their birthright. The youth are restless, marching in Senegal, protesting in Kenya, cheering in Ghana. Leaders can either harness this energy for transformation or be swept away by it. Of course, Traore's path is not without risks. Burkina Faso remains embattled with insurgents controlling vast territories. His growing alliances with Russia and other non-Western powers have raised questions about new forms of dependency. His delay in transitioning to civilian rule has sparked accusations of authoritarianism. Yet these challenges...
Look, so he was supposed to step down, but then them change it and say him to stay the next 5 years, right? So I tell you, so the critics are always gonna be saying stuff, but look at the improvement the man has done to the country. Now, if we're not perfect, why do you guys expect perfection? Huh? As we proceed, people.
Diminish his vision, they underscore its audacity. Africa's leaders do not need to copy his every move, but they must adopt his courage. The courage to break with the past, to defy foreign domination, to dismantle the systems of greed and exploitation that have held Africa down for too long. The celebration of Traore in Ghana was more than a moment. It was a message. From the Sahel to the coast, Africans are yearning for leaders who fight for them, not against them. Corruption has boiled us dry, but revolution, principled, people-centered revolution can heal us. Captain Ibrahim Traore is not the only answer, but he is proof that answers exist. The question is no longer whether Africa can...
Okay, you understand that, people? He's proven. He's proven a lot. Trust me. He's proven a lot to a lot of people. But the thing about it is, right? Do they care? Like how him care. Maui and Niger. Them sure said them care. Remember, I said 52 states, 52 countries, you know. As we proceed, people.
Answers exist. The question is no longer whether Africa can rise. The people are ready, are the leaders. Tell us what you think in the comments section below. We explore the rich history, culture, and the ongoing struggle for sovereignty in Africa. Join us in this important conversation.
Yeah, people. You guys must always join us for these important conversations. You can listen to greatness and you can always add an opinion. Because what I say, these people are more intelligent than I am, smarter, more papers and everything than I am. But just the fact that I can sit down here and listen to them and share them story and, you know, it's still amazing. People, me tell you, say the greatness can't done, you know. And I mean, my life has to end, but me tell you, say the greatness is always going to be there. Right? Because within us is greatness. Each and every one are we great. I just feel we embrace the greatness. Love yourself a little bit more. Respect yourself, each other more. And that's how we grow. That's how we better ourselves and better the next generation. Because people, if we don't love ourselves, there is no love. If we don't love ourselves, there is absolutely no love. Because them not have no love for us. So if them not have no love for us, there is no love. I'm out.